Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing great in your life and in your studies also. My name is Deepika and I have recently cleared IBPS PO and clerk examination. And in this video, I am going to share my journey. I have always shared my strategies with you, that from where I have done the preparations or everything, but I have never shared this emotional journey and the challenges which I faced in my preparation. And today in this video I really want to share that this is not bragging about something. No, I really wanted to share it, and that is why. And if you are watching this video, then please try to watch it completely, otherwise you can skip it, okay? And the good news is that Guidely is back with their 90% discount on their ultimate bundle PDF course. They are providing their package, which includes bundle PDF and the mock test and other exams bundle PDFs in one subscription. And right now there is 90% discount going on. Okay. So this is a huge discount. Plus in the PDFs they provide daily practice questions for pre and mains exam. And they have video solutions also in their PDFs. So you can watch the videos if you have any doubt in any question. And the link of their bundle PDF of 90% discount will be given in description, and by using my code you will get extra 12% discount. So this is available for a very minimal price, so you can go and check that out. And you can find the links in description, plus my Telegram channel link is also given in description. And in that channel I have provided my notes, so you can go and check that out. So now I will start with my journey. And before starting the video, I would like to inform you that this video is not about exaggerating my conditions or anything. This is just to motivate you guys, because have when we have someone before us who have done it in these type of situations, then we feel motivated. So the purpose of this video is to motivate you and not to demotivate. Okay. So first of all, I want to tell you that I belong to a very small village in Haryana, and my journey started when I completed my 10th class. I passed with very good marks in 10th, 92%. And after that, after completing 10th class, like I was a very good student till 10th. And then in 11th, I took non medical, because every intelligent students, when they pass with good marks, then everybody say okay you should go for non medical. So I also thought that okay, but this was completely wrong. And now I realize, but at that time there was a scenario that okay, you have passed with 90 plus percentile, it means you are good for non medical. So I took non medical, and the thing is that when I got good marks in 10th, then I got the mobile. And into like I changed schools in 11th and took non medical, plus I had the access to mobile. So all these things summed up, and I did not study. I am like, yes, I agree, I didn't study in those 2 years. Okay, so I got very less marks in 12th due to Hindi and English. I was able to score around 68% in 12th, but in chemistry, physics, and quants and math I got only 10 marks. Then in chemistry and physics I had just passed the exam, and just, so this was 12th. Okay, I was very distracted due to the mobile and I didn't study. Okay, then after completing my 12th, now there was no option for me, because I couldn't go for BSc, as I didn't pass didn't pass maths examination. And I passed in 12th because we had physical education student, so the marks of that subject added, and 5 marks percentage was added, 5 marks, 5 subject marks were added, and then I passed. Okay, so I didn't have the option to go for BSc. Then I thought of doing B Pharma. The B Pharma courses for like when where you open the medical stores or something. I didn't know that this is for this. I just knew that this is the B Pharma course, and I thought it was good. but I didn't got admission in that course also. So then I opted for Bachelor of Arts. Like, you know, DU has an open university SOL. So I applied for BA from that university from distance learning. Okay, I did not attend regular classes. I did my graduation from distance. And at that time when I was in these type of confusions, that now what should I do? I do not have the good percentage, and I did not prepare for any entrance exam or anything, no. So now this confusion was going on, and then one thing happened, that a marriage proposal came for me. I was only 18 years old, 18 and a half at that time. And there was a marriage proposal, and only my father wanted to get me married. And he thought that, in my village, this is the no, this is normal, that girls can get married after completing their senior secondary. So that was the case, and it is same for everyone. So, but I denied that, no, I do not want to get married. But at that time my family was also saying that, why girls get married and you should also. So these things went on for around 3 to 4 days. So now one thing came, like I discussed it with some teachers also, my teachers and some friends also. Then I came to one conclusion, that I I don't know why, but I wrote a letter. I wrote a 2 pages letter, and I told them all the things which I wanted. And the main reason was, I wanted to be financially independent. I don't didn't want to be dependent on someone. Like, if I am buying something of my choice, then I wanted that it should be from my money. If I want some lavish things in my life, then I didn't want to depend on someone for the money. I wanted everything with my salary. And this was the main reason, that I didn't want to get dependent on anyone, be it anyone in my life. But I wanted that if I am buying a dress for 2000 or 3000 rupees, then it should be from my salary. Because आपको अपने शौक पूरे करने के लिए, आई डोंट थिंक कि आपको किसी और की तरफ देखना चाहिए। तो यही था कि I just denied, and then I wrote that letter to my grandfather. I gave him the letter, and okay, then he cancelled the proposal. And then in that letter, I asked for 4 years time, that in 4 years I will do something good. And they thought, okay, in 4 years she will be graduated. And they trusted me basically, because I was a good student till 10th, so they trusted me. And I gave them a timeline, that in 4 years I will do something. Okay, so now the time started passing, but I was not that much mature at that time. And I gave them the commitment. I committed that, okay, I will do something, but I was not that much mature, and I was seriously didn't I didn't serious I was not doing anything. I was just scrolling the mobile, Facebook, Instagram, everything. And I didn't have any direction and any guidance in my life, that someone, if you are from an educated background, then there is someone who can guide you. But I belong to a farmer family, so there was nobody who can tell me that, okay, you can go for this preparation or this. And nobody, and no exam, I didn't know about anything. Then time started passing. I was doing graduation from distance, and in the first year I did computer course, like the basic computer course, for 6 months. And after doing that, I thought of, like, everybody was doing SSC preparation. So I thought, okay, so everybody is going to the coachings, so I should also go. So I got admitted in a coaching, like in a local coaching. And then I start, but I didn't, I was not serious. I was just passing the time and nothing else. And I didn't know about any exam for which I should prepare, no CHSL, CGL, anything. I was just going to the coaching, like we go to the school, and that was it. Then I started filling the state police forms or these type of things. So like I was not doing anything completely. I was just studying in the coaching, coming back, scrolling through the mobile, and the days were passing. So now in the final year of my graduation in 2019, I filled Haryana police form and I cleared that. So now my family had some hopes that yes, she can do anything, but I couldn't clear. I couldn't find my place in the final merit list, so I failed that exam. After that, after completing my graduation in 2019, I completed in October 2019. From October 2019, I thought of preparing, like doing some serious preparation, and I thought, okay, so now I should get admission in in a library, and I should do some serious preparation. But again, I didn't do anything. I was just wasting the time, and like sometimes I was studying and sometimes I was not, but I was not serious. I didn't know anything about the exams. Then from April, I think April or May 2020, I started doing research like the YouTube. I started watching the strategy videos from YouTube for SSC CGL. Then, and at that time, like in my graduation time, I was giving the CHSL examinations also. I was just going and appearing in the exams and just not checking there is anything I didn't do. Then in April 2020, I started doing the research for the strategies, and till April 2020, I had already got 4 to 5 marriage proposals were already there. In every 3 to 4 to 5 months, there was some proposal told by someone, and my family was trying to get me married, but due to the financial conditions that were not that much good, so they were thinking that okay, we will complete our responsibilities, and our responsibilities will be completed, and then we will be fine. So this is the scenario for a typical middle class family. So I was getting the proposal for every 5 to 6 months, and then just these things were going on. I was not doing anything, but whenever I used to hear about these proposals, and whenever my family members used to tell me, and some of my relatives also said that why you are not getting her married, like will you keep her sitting in this house, so these type of things were also said. And I used to feel breathless when I used to hear about those proposals, that I the biggest fear was that I have to be dependent on someone for the basic things. That was the biggest fear of my mind. I don't know why, but that was the biggest fear, that I would be asking money from someone else for the basic requirements. And then in April or May 2020, I decided that okay, now if, and at that time the 4 years were also completed. I wrote the letter in 2016 and the 4 years were also completed. So I thought my family was planning to get me married in 2021. And at in May 2020, I thought that okay, now I will do some serious preparation, and I started for SSC CGL. Then the fear was that if I clear it by chance, then the process is very long, like 3 years, and I will not be able to get the joining. But then I left everything on God, and I just thought that okay, I will do my karma. I will I will give my 100%. I will do the preparation, and after that, whatever happens, it is just on God. I will just give my 100%. And from April or May 2020, I started for SSC CGL, and at that time, Corona was also there. So I had just started. I was completing the basic chapters. I had already completed 2 to 3 chapters of quant. And at that time when Corona came, like many people were making the switch from SSC to banking, and I used to watch the videos of a guy who used to make the strategy videos. Okay, so he had also cleared the examination, and I used to relate to him because he used to keep the things in a very simple manner. And in one of his videos he told that one of his friend had made the switch from SSC to bank, and journey in bank is very fast, like the recruitment is very fast. So now I found my way. I thought this is the thing which I want. I wanted a job in a very short amount of time. So at that time I thought that yes, I should prepare for bank exams, because the exams complete in around 6 to 7 months, every process is completed, and this is the thing which I wanted. So from September or August September I started the serious preparation for banking. And at that time I was feeling that I will clear it in the first attempt, as you know the marriage pressure was also there, because I had already completed the 4 years of my commitment and I didn't do anything. But when the time completed, that was the time when I started giving my 100%, and that is the thing which I was telling you in the last video, that you waste your time. When you have ample amount of time, you waste it, but when you have some limited time, some 6 months or some 7 months, then you give your 100%, and it is the double of the efforts which you were giving earlier. So I started putting my 100% efforts, and at that time I also started the YouTube channel, and I started earning. And when I became financially independent due to YouTube, for which I am really thankful, at that time, I started thinking, I started seeing life from a different purpose, that now I was financially independent, but I didn't have any status, because YouTube is not permanent, it is temporary. The views can go down anytime. Okay, any channel can go down anytime. So it was not permanent, and I didn't have any status that I am this. I wanted to become someone, not a YouTuber. I wanted to just get the status that he is this, he is on this post, she is on this post. So I was giving my 100% for the exams, and eventually I cleared these examinations. And from the day I have cleared the exams, everything has changed. Every perspective has changed now, and now I will just think of something else. But this video is for to motivate you guys not to give up. And one more thing is that it was always clear in my mind that nobody can decide anything for me. If I do not want something, I will not do it. That thing was clear in my mind, that if I do not want to get married, I will not. Okay, and nobody can pressurize me for this thing. But there are pressure, I know there is pressure for on girls especially, but keep this thing in your mind, that if you will not give up, nobody can do it against your will. Okay, so do not give up on these type of pressures. And the thinking is changing at this time. Okay, this generation is in a very fast forward mode, so the thinking is also changing. But the girls who are from the village background, the same situation is there, I know, and I can relate to it very well, because I myself have faced these problems. But do remember that everything will be by your will. Nobody can pressurize you for anything. All right, I have already told in the letter to my parents, this is a silly thing, but I told them that I know the laws, that you cannot get me married by any pressure. And I used to say to them that if you have this much excitement for my marriage, then you should sit in that marriage. I will not get married by, like, against my will, I will not. So for the girls I want to give this message, then please do not give up. Okay, if you really want something, then you will get it. There are some uncertainties when we are preparing. We think that this thing is very hard, like what it is when we clear the examination, how it feels. But once you clear it, everything changes. So try to take the pressure in a positive sense, and just keep giving your 100%. That is the formula. Okay, so that is it. Thank you.